Hello students. First of all, we will start chapter 4, the French Revolution. First of all, we will learn about nationalism. What is nationalism? Nationalism is a desire felt by the people with the shared culture, languages and history for the separate and independent nation of their own. It also belongs to the feeling of conscience or feeling of belonging to one's own country. And revolution of the 18th century actually led to the growth of nationalism. What is revolution? A revolution is any sudden change or fundamental change which means about a permanent change in the order of things. It could be a social change or political change in any or economic change, or it may be a religious changes. It could be a change in any of these fields which brings about a permanent change in the working pattern of things, that is known as revolution. The entire time period in which such changes take place is known as the age of revolution. Understood? In this chapter, we will be talking about the major changes that took place in the 18th century. Okay, now the Industrial Revolution we had already discussed in previous chapter, where was a major shift of domestic mode of production to the factory mode of production, or we can say the change from handmade goods to machine made goods. And then the 18th century witnessed two revolutions that had a powerful impact across the world. Among the first one is the American Revolution. It was the first determined struggle against colonialism or imperialism, we can say, which finally resulted in the formation of the United States of America. This revolution inspired colonies around the world to fight against colonial oppression. Then it come to French Revolution, which was a revolution against its own king or monarch, Louis in 16th. It was more of a social revolution, while American Revolution was a kind of political revolution. The time period in which all the revolution took place came to be known as the Age of Revolution. In this chapter, we will learning in detail about the French Revolution. Okay, I think all you will understand. The French Revolution, which took place in the later part of the 18th century was the reaction against the oppression of the common people by the noble and royalty of France. Oppression means when a person or group in a position of power control the less powerful people in cruel and unfair ways. French Revolution was sought to overthrow monarchy, the autocratic and the despotic rules of the king in France. The French Revolution put forward the ideas of liberty, equality, fraternity. This is what the common people for the own liberty, for the own equality and for the own fraternity in the country of France. These three words define the entire revolution, and this idea spread worldwide and inspire people all over the world to fight for freedom and equality. Let us try to understand in detail what was the condition which led to the French Revolution of 1789. France was ruled by the King Louis XVI and his wife Queen Marie Antoinette. The king and the queen and the members of the royal family, they lived a lavish lifestyle, and they was indulged in all kinds of extravagant lifestyles and enjoy the privileges. The money for the extravagant lifestyle comes from the taxes which was imposed by the common people. Either we can say that, on the other hand, the common people who having no privileges and who had to work hard all the day long, they were burdened with heavy taxes. As we can say in the given picture, the person who has been is shown as a common people, or we can say that third stage is bent in suffering because it has to carry the burden of the first stage, means the clergy, and the second stage means the nobility, in terms of payment of heavy taxes which was burden on the common people. This was the time when the common people realized to fighting against this setup and to throw out the monarchy system and to bring in the general will of the people to work for their own development. That is why the French Revolution started. Now, one by one, we will discuss and we will clear your doubts. The causes of the French Revolution. Now, we will discuss the social causes. Before the revolution, the French society was referred to the ancient rule it was divided into three main classes. How many classes? Three main classes or state. The king was at the top of the social structure and belonged to none of this state, but the division of the French society was unequal. Now how the French society become unequal, we can understand by the given diagram. The first state, it consisted of the Roman Catholic clergy, or we can say the Roman Catholic or priest class. The bishop and he consisted only 1% of population. They were very few in number, but they owned the maximum property and they used to pay no taxes. The comes to second stage, it consisted of the nobility, the royal family members, prince and the princess. They too owned the lot of property and they were also not pay any kind of taxes. And they form 2% of population and honor 3%. How many percent? 20% of the land area. Then comes third state. It consisted of doctor, lawyer, teachers, industrial workers and peasant. Peasant means the farmer who form the 80% of the population, and the total percent of the third state was 97% of the total population. They had very little right and they have to pay half of the income in form of taxes. The heaviest taxes were laid on them, means were charged from them. They support at the hand of the two top classes, means the first state and the second state. And this state means the third state wanted the change in the social system. Now comes the political causes. Which causes? Political causes. For the French Revolution, traditionally French monarchs believed that they had the divine right to rule. Divine right to rule means that they had been given right to rule by God himself. As a result, they were highly autocratic and considered their rule to be above criticism. Means they used to say that if they ordering something, that is the word of God, and no one can questioning their orders or rule, or no one can criticize also. They therefore began to misuse the power and led a life extravagance. Their power reached its peak under the rule of Louis XIV from 1643 to 1750. His successors were weak but continued to lead the life of extravagance. The people finally revolted during the rule of Louis XVI from 1754 to 1793. Next comes to the economic causes, which is very important. The number of famines in France led to a food shortage and an increase in price of the commodities available. During this time also the aristocracy and the nobility continued to lead the life in luxury without paying any taxes, and they did thought about the condition and improvement of the common people. Other than the same, the French treasury went bankrupt when they became involved in the American War of Independence. Bankrupt means when you are not left with enough money to pay about your taxes. All these factors to pay about your taxes, all these factors made the people of the third state impatient and desperate for change in the French society. Next causes was the influence of philosophers. Philosophers like Montesquieu, Voltaire, Rousseau and Locke, they all inspired the French people through their provocating writing. They spread the ideas of liberty, means freedom, equality and fraternity, means brotherhood, which became later on the slogan of French Revolution. Last cause of the French Revolution is influence of the American War of Independence. The American War of Independence, greatly inspired by the French people, French soldiers who had participated in the war came back with new ideas of liberty, equality and fraternity, and inspired their own people to fight against oppression and injustice done to them by the nobility and royal family of the France. All these causes ultimately led to the outbreak of the French Revolution. Now your first part is over. You have to write in your doubt in one rough notebook. Next class we will discuss. Thank you.